Hello and welcome back to the composition vlog. It's been about a month since I last filmed and I'm still in Australia, but yes, I've taken this one outside because tomorrow I'm heading home to the UK and consequently the bedroom is covered in packing. So I'm out in the garden for this one. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it won't be too windy. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a tough month, to be honest. There's been a lot of family stuff that has taken up a lot of my time and energy and focus. So I've mostly been concentrating just on trying to keep things moving along and not just completely stagnating. So I've been doing sort of ongoing drawing and writing, and I've made a bit of progress there, but it's really time to be doing something practical on the Britten Variations, which is what I'm going to do when I get home. Yeah, they've been helpful with cementing some ideas and developing others. I feel that those drawings, that particular series of drawings, is probably coming to its end. I'm still doing them because, frankly, I enjoy it. It's keeping me sane. But I feel I'm getting fewer insights, and yeah, it's more about, it's more about sort of cementing ideas that I've had before and just forgotten about, and come back to go, oh yeah, right, yeah, that's right, I was going to do that, wasn't I? But I haven't actually done anything with it yet. Yeah, but it's been a useful series, I think. I think it's been very helpful to do it, and like I say, it's been satisfying. So I made an attempt at sort of integrating aspects of this drawing into a version of the score based on the work that Amy and I did in our rehearsal just before I came out here. Mostly I felt this is very contrived and unsatisfactory. Yeah, it felt like it was just decoration and there for the sake of being there, not because it had any particular purpose or insight to give. I don't think I've finished with playing with this yet. What it has sort of identified to me is questions in my mind, at least, of scale and whether scale would make a difference, and also the question of reading direction. I mean, scores are like books in English, basically. You read them left to right, top to bottom, and I felt this was quite uncomfortable. I mean, tiny page I was testing it on, but it just felt very like it went against the way the drawing wanted to be read, or the way the drawing should be leading it. So I've come up with sort of an alternate idea, which is to see if I was thinking about using maybe like a Japanese album format where the pages are like one long string that you can then fold up into a book, maybe with just one or two segments per page, which would mean a lot of page turns, but I think might get around that. It might make it a useful thing and change how one thinks about the structure of the piece, both for me and for Amy. So the next step, obviously, there is to do something practical with that, to start sort of sticking pages together and having a go at seeing if that's going to be at all useful. It may just be so much fluff, I don't know. I've been really resisting kind of notating a score for this piece, though, because it kind of felt like a backward step to then just use conventional notation for it. I mean, I've got nothing against conventional notation, and possibly it's just me being lazy, but it also felt very constricted, and yeah, it was kind of a return to the way I used to work, which is very control freaky, and you know, this must happen here, this must happen there, and there's sort of no room really, or little room for the performer to contribute more of themselves. And I feel that this piece, being part of a project about composer-performer collaboration, I really want there to be more of Amy in this piece, and so it's sort of a piece, not just a piece for Amy by me, but a piece by both of us, kind of for both of us as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of tweaking and playing around to be done. The video idea is gradually shrinking away. It's not gone yet, but it's, yeah, every sort of thing I do thinking about this, the video is in there less and less. It may still play a part, but I've just not really been thinking about it at all. except to go, it's not really in there, is it? I've also become a little unsure where the initial idea, which was about where is the composer in the performed piece, where that's going, if anywhere. Again, that might just be sort of a starting point, and the whole thing may become quite different. I started playing around with some of the audio recordings I've been making. I've been continuing to do intermittent, very intermittent, kind of diary recordings about this piece and sort of what I've been working on and where it's going. And again, I was, like with some of the videos that I shot in the UK, I've been feeling like that's a bit literal and I'm a bit uncomfortable with it. It's a bit too much all about me, which seems a bit mad given what I do. But so I started stretching out that audio, and I really like the sounds that were coming out of that. And so I think that part is going to end up quite abstract, and so that base material is working material from creating the piece, but the sound of it may be quite different. I haven't done a lot of work on this, though. I had one session where I basically forced myself to sit down with Logic and pull things out to a ridiculous extent and see what happened, and I like those sounds, and I actually haven't got back to it since because we've had, family stuff. Anyway, that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you've got any comments or questions, please leave them below, and I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.